Hi, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Connie from the blog handmadehome.us, and today I'm going to show you how to make some moist banana muffins with a cinnamon crumble topping. If there's one thing I hate doing in the kitchen, it's wasting money. And today I have some bananas that are a little overripe. I can't get anyone to just eat these, so we're going to make some muffins. Now, if you have some bananas and you don't have time to make muffins, no problem at all. What you're going to do is just take the bananas, stick them in a freezer bag, close it up, throw them in the freezer. When they come out, they're not going to look that great. They're going to look kind of gross and brown, but these work just as well using them in these muffins, or you could even use them in a smoothie. Either way, that'll taste delicious. To start this recipe out, we're going to start with our dry ingredients. We need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to place that into a sifter that's over top of a large bowl. I like to sift these all together. It just makes the flour a little bit lighter and fluffier and keeps your muffins nice and moist. 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we'll sift this all right into the bowl. Now we're going to set the dry ingredients aside and start with the wet ingredients. We want 1 cup of mashed bananas. That's going to equal about 2 medium-sized bananas. I usually don't even measure out the 1 cup as long as I have two bananas. We're going to mash these up. You can mash them as much or as little as you like. It just depends on if you like the chunks of banana or if you like more of a smooth texture. My family doesn't like a lot of chunks in the bananas, so I really mash them quite a bit. Next, we're going to add 2 eggs. I like to use this pastry whisk to mash, and then I'll use it just to beat the eggs right into the banana. Next, we're going to add 1/2 cup of melted butter, 1/4 cup of honey, which I'll just add right into this measuring cup I had the butter in. And then we just need 1/4 cup of water. And we'll mix that all together. Now we're going to pour our dry ingredients right into the wet and get it all mixed up. I already have a muffin tin prepared. It's fitted with muffin papers. If you don't have any muffin papers, you can just use some of the melted butter and brush it around inside of each of the cups. I'm going to fill them up evenly, about 3/4 of the way full, because we don't want them to puff up so much that they spill over the edge. Now we're going to set these aside and we'll start mixing up our crumble topping. Into this small bowl, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And we'll mix these all together. Now we're going to take our crumble topping and spoon it evenly over our muffins. We're going to place these in a 400-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 20 to 22 minutes. Alright, I just pulled these muffins out of the oven. What you want to do is take a toothpick and stick it into the center of the muffin. When you pull it out, what you want to see is have it either clean or a few moist crumbs on it, and that will let you know that the muffins are done. Once you've tested your muffins to make sure that they're done, you want to try to get them out of the muffin tin as soon as you can and let them cool on a wire rack. That will make sure that you don't get any greasy bottoms. I do want to let them cool for maybe 5 or 10 more minutes, just so the muffin papers come off easier. I feel like when you're in that really hungry mood and you just want to eat that warm muffin and you try to take the paper off, it ends up just sticking all to the paper. So if you wait a couple of more minutes, it's so much easier to get them out of there. These muffins smell amazing right now. I wish you could smell them. I have this recipe on my website. I'll leave the link below for you if you're interested. And if you do try them out, I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.